I know it sounds like a frivolous name for mine, but I have a hunch. I think there's a romance at the back of it. My romance. See, that was the name, and no one really speaks of these things. I've never told you this before, but I'll tell you now if you get to hear it. This was well over a year before I met you, and at the time I was prospecting around the mountains of Peru, trying to hit a bonanza there. The time I'm talking of now, I was sent to re-outfit a mining camp at the border of Ecuador. That's where I met her. She was the wife of a miner from the States who was over 20 years his senior. By all accounts, he was a drunken brute who would leave her alone most of the time and just go from one drunk to another. I never met him. Probably best I didn't, because see, I fell in love with her right on the spot. And the thought of how he treated her made my blood boil. The camp was by San Sebastian, do you know it? I loved her. And in the environment of a mining camp, she seemed like a lily growing through rank weeds. I dreamt of taking her away from from all the sordid sin and sorrow, and away from her brute of a husband who was taking her beautiful young life and turning her to desperation. I saw her often, too often. I should have been in the mountains by that time. You know, people began to talk, and the time had finally come, and I told her that I loved her. And she looked at me. I remember this, because she looked at me and with calm eyes, but her lip trembled, and she said, I know you love me, and I love you too, but you must go away from this place, and I must never see you again. I'm a wife, and I must keep my pledge.